All right, I am fed. I went to the park, did some stretches, did some squats, lunges, I should say. Did lunges, pull-ups, stretches for my leg. Came home, had a delicious biscuit and egg omelet cheese breakfast, and I have like boiling hot fresh coffee, and we're ready to strap in for the next few hours. And Burlock says in before everybody else. Beep bop boop bop. Burlock bot checking in. For everybody who doesn't know that frame of reference, the earlier during the Death Stranding 2 stream, we had a troll comment over on YouTube claiming that the only reason I have any traffic is because I use chatbots. Uh-huh. My 12 views. My 12 viewers on Twitch this morning watching Death Stranding 2 and my 32 viewers on YouTube. I'm clearly using chatbots with such huge numbers. And I like Babylonia's comment about how I'm doing such a good job with my chatbots that it's spawning other chatbots. Like Babylonia is a chatbot apparently who has started streaming his own playthroughs, and therefore he is a bot chat clone. Gotta love it, guys. Alright, let me get all this shiznizzle sorted out over here. Coffee over here. Mouse over here. Controller turned on. Yeah, it's my affiliate bot army that's gonna make me millions. Oh, boo, I didn't sell anything, which means we have probably run the gamut with a lot of this stuff. It's like this weekend was the first weekend I got a bunch of returns back, which I would say means our server is getting probably saturated at this point. We finally got everybody has gotten leveled up, and not a lot of people need those items anymore. Probably get one more week out of it. We'll see. Okay, first thing I need to do, why is my helmet not showing? We need my still suit. There we go. Is there a way to get the first set of Twitch drops? Not to my knowledge. Not yet, anyway. It's way too early in the campaign. You just remind me to turn that on, though. This is only the second campaign that they've done. The game is only in its second month. They have to launch the full set of observer stuff first before they ever think about doing a back campaign for the items that were in the first round. So they did 3 drops the first month, 3 drops the second month. They'll be doing additional drops next month, additional drops the month after that, and I don't know how long it's going to take them to get through the observer set, but I would not anticipate seeing a return to those anytime this year, more than likely. Hagabees. I gotta go check into the guild base and see if we've got any additional pieces to put together. Any more parts for the carrier thopter. Oh, I just had a weird glitch on the world map that I've never seen before. It just froze up for a second. Things happen. Whoa, I've got some weird glitching going on. Oh, I know what it is, though. I'll have to restart the capture card. I guarantee it's because I came over from the PlayStation. And so my capture card is, wait, we're capturing frames for the PlayStation, and now you're trying to capture frames for this game. It's a different resolution. It's a different... Ah! So let me get to my base, and then I'll restart the game. Or I'll restart the capture card. I forgot to do that before I started the stream. My bad! Alright. 2 seconds here, everybody. We're going to close that down. We're going to restart the capture card. And I need to get that back up over here. Alright. That should have solved that issue. Oh no, I'm still seeing it. Ooh. What is up with my capture card today? Usually when I've seen this happen, it's my capture card and a simple restart. You see, I don't know if you guys can see what it's doing there. If you can't see it on your screen, I can't tell if it's coming through on the capture card. Yeah, it's got like, I forget what this is called. There's a word for this, and I'm blanking on it. I've seen this happen 2 times before, and it's because my capture card doesn't want to reset to the resolution of the game. Because I switched over because I was playing on the PlayStation, so the capture card was registering all the resolutions and everything for the PlayStation, and then I switched over to the gaming PC, and the Elgato card is like, "Wah!" And I just restarted the Elgato card, and it's still giving me fits. So we might need to do some additional resetting of things this morning to try to fix this. Or what if I can reset this here and it'll change? Yeah, tearing, that's the word. Thank you very much. And it's because the frame rates are not matching between the game and the capture card. Where is the... Hang on, where's this
Sector
at?
weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Ah! No, it's still there. What the heck? Yeah, this has only happened to me twice before, and both times a simple, let me just shut the game all the way down and see if that fixes it. I apologize, guys. This has only happened twice before, and both times it's been a simple restart the capture card, and it's been fine. I promise you this is not the game, because it's not doing it over on the laptop monitor. It's doing it on my capture card. So it's literally a capture card issue that we are going to troubleshoot live, apparently. Right when I'm all hot and sweaty after doing exercises and breakfast. Oh, gosh darn it. Somebody out there is going to be going, fucking Funcom doesn't know how to optimize their game. It's not a Funcom issue. It's a Renfail and his capture card issue. This is PC Gaming, Hobostar says. This is PC Gaming. Uh, That's right, Burlock. There's no need to apologize to the bots. That's right. Oh, that coffee is hot. Come on, air conditioner, keep up.
I dream of it.
Solved? Solved. All I had to do was restart the game. See, sometimes it's as simple as turn it off and turn it back on again. All right. Let's go see how I'm doing on water production. We definitely need more water. Let's get some filters going, kids. And then I need to check to see if we've got any spice deliveries overnight, which I doubt we did because I think we just got the base set up last night, which probably means I'm going to make a run out to the base today. How hot is it today? I'll tell you. Right now, it is 30 Celsius outside, 86 Fahrenheit. It's going to get up to 80. It's going to get up to 97 Fahrenheit, 36 Celsius today. So we're cooling down right now because we're in the back end of July right now. So our hot months are April and May. June it starts to come down. July it comes down. Middle of April into middle of May, we are 45 degrees Celsius every day. Every day. There's about a month in there that we're about 42 to 45. This year was the first year we haven't, I don't know that we hit 45 this year. We had 43 to 40, 44. There was like 2 weeks of like 43, 44. But we've had years where it's gotten up to like 50 Celsius, which is ridiculously hot. But thankfully we're on the back end of that. But I'm still sweaty though because I went out to the park and was doing exercises because I'm trying to be a fit streamer instead of a fat streamer. So, I would never consider a private server. Nope. Yeah, I don't like the hot weather at all, but the house is paid for, so I can't complain too much. And we're close to Christina's family, so. Ho, 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 ho. I have a new troll comment that I'm going to address here. I got to timestamp this. Hold on. I've been having a lot of fun with these on our socials because they've been blowing up on our social media. Hang on. Hang on, we are at 20 minutes. We'll do 20 minutes. This is awesome. So, Jules Jr. 90 over on Instagram said, Renfail, you look like you cry at the sight of a job application. Sweetie, I've never had to fill out a job application. That's for basement dwelling twills. Little twills fill out job applications. Boss peeps like me, we're entrepreneurs. We start companies. I had my first S corporation when I was 20 years old in the construction industry with 2 employees under my belt. Founded 2 game studios, raised millions of dollars to launch an MMORPG, and now I'm sort of like semi-retired doing streaming for a living. So from the time I was 20 years old up until now, I've actually never worked a job for someone else other than a brief stint when I was 16 years old when I worked at Walmart, McDonald's, and Wendy's. Then I went and worked for my parents and my uncle, my grandfather in the construction industry, and by the time I was 20 years old, I formed my own corporation, and I have since always had my own corps. Matter of fact, right now I have 3 active LLCs running. I don't fill out job applications. People fill out job applications to me. But nice try, Jules Jr. 90. Now go out, fill out your job application. Maybe, just maybe, I'll hire you if you're good enough. But good luck with that. Oh, it's been great social media fodder, Hobostar. Those videos, I've got 2 videos. Well, the one that I did the other day about the guy who called me pathetic went viral on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. It did the most on TikTok and Instagram and got me like 4,000 followers in 2 days. So, and then I did another one yesterday, and I'm about to drop another one out of that right there. Those have been doing exceptionally well. So, yeah, we're going to continue to annihilate these assholes. Imagine being a troll instead of a bot. What a terrible way to live life. I know, right? They've got to crank it up a notch and become bots instead of trolls. They need to join the bot army. Yeah, I don't think I filled out a job app since I was probably 17, 16, something like that. I have had to pitch a lot and provide resumes and do a lot of cover letters, but that's not quite the same thing as filling out a job application. I freelanced for 20 years, and there's a lot of knocking on doors and hunting clients. You want to eat, you got to work, you got to hustle. Alright, I probably need to go out and check out the guild base in the Deep Desert. Rebecca2991 just resub for the 3rd month in a row over on Twitch. I salute you, Rebecca. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. I'm very happy that you've been finding value and coming back for more. Thank you so much. 3 months in a row means you've seen... What have we played in the last 3 months? Rogue Trader, Death Stranding 2, Dune Awakening, Destiny 2, Expedition 33. Shit, I don't remember what else. Oh, and you're gifting subs over on Twitch. God damn! 5 gifted subs from Rebecca over on Twitch. I salute you, Rebecca. Thank you very much. Derek, to be honest with you, it's sort of a new thing within like the last week. I've had trolls, yeah, for the past few years, but our numbers have been pretty good with Dune Awakening, and because of that, we're getting more and more people. And as a result of that, more and more people means more and more trolls. So the bigger the audience, the bigger the amount of trolls you're going to get. And with those viral videos, you know, getting 150,000 views per video, per platform in like 48 hours. That brought a lot of assholes. Rebecca says, Dude Awakening, a rogue trader. Love the content. Boom. Thank you very much. We should be doing some more rogue trader Sunday? Alright, let me go check out the Discord really quick. I don't know if I need to take anything out to the guild base yet, but we're at least going to go out there and take a peek. What's up, honey? Huh? No, but come here. Come here. I have to show you that you have to prove that you're not a paid actress. How much do I pay you every day? That's right, nada. Sweat and animal poop. That's what you get paid with. Oh, and you did plumbing yesterday. She fixed the toilet yesterday while I was streaming. And what's your favorite phrase?
I don't need a man.
I don't need a man. That's right. That is a real woman right there. Not like the imaginary ones our trolls have pinned up on their wall or blown up on their bed while they're down in their mom's basement. Thank you for breakfast. Yeah. Now go make me a sandwich. No, she's outside. She's a paid actress, guys. 100% paid actress. All right. What do I need to do here before I get too sidetracked? Oh, we need some industrial grade lube for sure. We say need to go rob some spice residue. That's right, JK. How can I make money to pay my actors when I'm not actually making any money streaming? That's right. That's right. According to the troll from yesterday, I don't actually make any money doing this, and I'm bullshitting everybody, despite the fact that we have 3.5 years of income reports and analytics reports up on YouTube for our channel members. I'm somehow making it all up about the fact that I make a full-time living at this. Alright, I think we're full up on those loops. My wife is a Mexican and knows how to use a machete and a chancla, so I don't get away with anything. Just as an FYI. Let's make another. Let's go grab some silicone to do the other lube. Make sure we got plenty of power in the base. Oh, I needed to check over here and see if we had any goodies to make any more carrier pieces because we need the two. I don't think we have spice melange. I think. Yeah, we have 0 spice melange, so we are waiting for spice back in the deep desert. So that's probably one of the things I need to help work on today is try to find some spice blows if I see any out there. Yeah, if you know, you know when it comes to the chancla. Oh, I have seen, I may not be supposed to tell this, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Chris can come yell at me later. I watched Chris's 2 sisters get into it one time over, they're both amazing people, by the way, but they got into it over, like I think it was a TV channel. So like one of the sisters, it was her little restaurant place, and the other sister came over and wanted to like change the channel on the TV, and the sister whose place it was like, "No, I'm watching that." And the other sister was like, "Screw you," and changed the channel, and it turned into a brawl. There was a cup thrown at the other sister that missed and hit the wall, and then there was something else that was thrown in return, and I was just like, "Shit!" So yeah, I know my place. I don't get too far out of line because I know I won't be able to get away with anything. Maximum of 41. What are we gonna need? More silicone, which means more flour sand. Well, I'm gonna let all this refine down, and then we can sort out later. Tomb says there's a 100 melange at the deep desert base. Okay, cool. We're gonna need a lot of it to make all the subcomponents for the carrier. Yeah, because we need 2 side holes, which means making a bunch of plasteel composite armor. I need 56. And I think those take melange. Yes. So I'm gonna need at least 56 melange to make those. Is there anything I need to take to the deep desert base? Last week I took some fuel cells out there. Or not fuel cells, but these things, the large fuel cells. We may not need to take any this week. I probably won't take the melange, actually, now that I'm thinking about tombs, because I'm pretty sure Dark was saying something about needing it for the medium refinery. Let me double check Discord. I would rather get the medium spice refinery up. Yep. Blackthorn says we need to get another medium spice refinery up too. We're making a huge difference. Was making a huge difference, but I didn't have enough melange for it on the rebuild. So I'm gonna leave the spice melange out there in the deep desert base, because he'll need it for the rebuild. And then I'll just wait for whatever you guys bring back at the end of the week to build the rest of the carrier. It's not like we're in a rush for the carrier anyway, because we can't, like, we're not actively going and doing, we don't have a sand crawler, we don't have the vacuum cleaner to do it anyway, so it's not like a must-have item for us. It's just it's halfway built up top. Okay, Bella says, just found this channel today. You got a new sub. Keep it up. Well, welcome aboard. Someone was asking me earlier about old videos on YouTube and do they still make as much money as new videos? And I just happened to pop over and check my analytics, and oddly enough, my Ultimate Beginner's Guide for solo players in New World has crept up into the top 20 over the last like 3 days. And I'm like, did New World do a content drop or something? Why is that? Because it's like, it's interesting when older videos surge back up to the top. Yoran says there was an update recently. Oh, that would be why. Okay. October is new content. Okay, because it's like, here, I'll show you guys. This is a trip. Because I was like, what is going on here? make sure I'm not showing anything off super special. This is the last 48 hours over here on the right. Look at the graph all the way over on the far right. The last 48 hours. You'll see a spike that started yesterday at 10 a.m. So it jumped up, and it has been pretty consistent since then. So I was like, is there new content? Maybe I need to go check what's coming in October for New World. I didn't know. I was waiting for a DLC, so I don't know if there's a DLC coming or. Anyway, that goes back to that question that Mellerex was asking during the Dune Awakening or during the Death Stranding 2 stream. Like, do you still get? And I'm like, sometimes old videos come out of nowhere because this thing was published on October 27th of last year. Yeah? Is that when I played New World was last year? So yeah, that's like a year-old video. Fun times. Well, apparently maybe I need to go pay attention to what New World has coming up in October. I do like the story in that game. I just don't have a desire to keep playing it because it's... Once I've seen the story, I'm done. Oh, who's got a base over there? Is that pretty sure that's another guild member's base, and I can't remember who it is. Somebody told me yesterday who it is. Oh! You can see it through the window. I don't know who that is, though. It's an Atreides base. Alright, what's up, Inky Z? I need to think about what I'm doing today. I should probably go look for spice, is what I should do. Because we need it. At tier 6 nodes, but mostly spice, so... I don't want to take the... I haven't... yep, I have Yorn. Here, we'll go check that out really quick. I'll show you. Need duraluminum? I should have a stockpile of blackthorn. I'll grab some and take it out. I think I made like 300 the other day. Inky Z just resubbed for the 8th month in a row. Booyah! Whoop whoop! 8 months? That's awesome. Blackthorn, Tomb said there's 100 melange ready to go. So for your medium spice refinery, there should be enough spice to get you going for that. And I'll haul some duraluminum out here in a minute. Because I know I've got a stockpile somewhere. Because I distinctly remember making like 300 of it the other day, or 200 or something. Anyway, somebody asked about the observer windows. I'm going to go show off the observer windows really quick. Because I replaced the top half of this base the other day just to see what they look like. New Age Paranoia just subbed over on Twitch. Thanks for the sub. Welcome aboard. Alright, so the top half of this base has been converted to the observer. So this is what the walls and the windows look like from the outside. And I'll take you on the inside really quick. We obviously don't have doors yet, so I'm gonna convert this whole base over eventually. But this is what these windows look like on the inside. Right here. But we can go up into the hallway. There's better right here. These are all the windows. So they're semi-transparent. Sort of. Oh, I'm missing a roof block there, which I'm not going to worry about it. Oh yeah, this was where I learned the valuable lesson about the if you destroy a floor or a foundation and there's a sub-fief on top of it, it destroys the sub-fief and doesn't tell you. And so I lost this land claim and had to panically get it back up, but then it was like a 20-minute process of trying to realign everything because I had built everything tight to the grid. So yeah, that was not a pleasant experience. I need to bring some fuel cells back because I'm down to 4 days of... Yeah, that was a quality of life thing that they need to address. Alright, let me go back to the base and check duraluminum. JK, I'm sorry. JK's like, yeah, I destroyed my whole fucking base. But shut up. Stop whining about your poor little sub-feed. My whole base is gone. That's right. Alright. Oh yeah, I was not aware, and so I, in a panic, ran back here to my main base and moved my sub-fief control completely out of the base. It now has its own little dedicated little room outside in the front on top of the ground, so it can't accidentally get destroyed ever. Because this thing has 6 land claims horizontally, 6 or 7 vertically, and I've put like a lot. Yeah, I'm not risking this base. Ain't no way. Alright, now becomes the tricky part of finding where did I store the duraluminum. It might be in the storage. Of the actual refiner. It is. Here you go. How much duraluminum do we need out there, man? I got 400 pieces, so let me grab, like, what? What do you guys need, Blackthorn? Like, a couple hundred? Here, I'll take 200 duraluminum out to the base. The medium spice refinery? Is that what you're referring to? Oh yeah, well, it's gonna be a while. By the way, guys, those who haven't seen, here's our partially assembled carrier thopter, guys. But I have all 8 wings ready to go, but we need 2 side hulls and 2 tails. It's gonna require a boatload of spice, which I won't be able to work on that anymore until next week because we got to get the spice refinery up and going in the deep desert base first. But next week, I should be able to finish that build next week. So we'll have our carrier thopter ready to go next week. Not that we necessarily need it right away, but we'll have it. It's ready to go. So that thing is a beast. Fucking huge. Alright, let me fuel up. Do I need to repair anything? I probably am fine. God, I love the sound of this fucking engine. Yeah, we're a long way away from having a sandcrawler though, Slacker. A long way away. That's a huge amount of. Yeah, we need so much spice to even build the carrier, let alone get the next step after the medium spice refinery is the large. Honestly, if I had to prioritize it, and I'll let Blackthorn make that call because it's not my show, but I would estimate that the next piece will probably be the upgrade to the large spice refinery because that will allow us to ultimately produce more spice more efficiently, and we don't necessarily need the assault carrier. So it'll be like if there's excess left. Oh, that's something to think about, Blackthorn. This upcoming week, just let me know how much melange we need to reserve for the rebuild, because I didn't take that into consideration when I built the carrier thopter. I just went like, oh cool, we have all this shit, let me build. And so I built all the T6 production, and then I built the first pieces, and then and then it was like, oh shit, we needed spice for the rebuild. Shit, my bad. Kind of got carried away building T6 production stuff. It was like, yeah, we got it all. That is why it's a survival game, that's true. I can't wait till they allow us to rename containers and stuff. That's going to be great. Thanks for the sub, the My T, over on Twitch. Oh shit, it's 14,000 kilometers out. Well, 14,000 meters, sorry. We are traveling away as kids. We have a ways to go. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the Dune content. We got a lot more to come in between all the other things that are going on, but I'll be playing this for at least the rest of this year, and then we'll see what next year brings. I already played Destiny today, Rabbit's Gambit. We did 3 hours first thing in the morning, so if you missed the VOD, you can go back and rewatch the VOD in the VODs playlist section of YouTube, or you can wait, because later today I'll be clipping those into 30-minute episodes for the playlist, which started last night. The first 3 episodes are already up. We'll be adding an additional 6 episodes later today, cutting that VOD into pieces. But we did 3 hours of Destiny 2, and then we did an hour and a half of Death Stranding 2, and then I took a break for the park and exercises at breakfast, and now we're doing Dune Awakening. They have 4 DLCs already on the way for Dune Awakening. Schedule for those is up on the Steam page for those who weren't aware. Story contents are supposed to happen around the same time as the DLC, so the first one should be out this fall. Yeah, the circuit system's pretty cool. No, this game is not on Xbox, Tim Horn. It's not on any consoles yet. It will be coming to consoles next year, but it is not currently. It's a PC only game. But it is coming to consoles next year. Yep, you're welcome. Do you know what I was just thinking I could probably put together for the guild? Because I think I have the mats to do it. I bet I could put together an additional T4 Scout Thopter to drop off at the Deep Desert base. Because I was just thinking, like, if I come out here to make a delivery, it's a long way out here, right? And I'm bringing the Assault Thopter. It's a long-ass way to get here. I'm burning up a bunch of fuel and everything else. I'm going to make a delivery. The last thing I want to do is turn around and go all the way back to get my Scout Thopter if I want to stay here and do like spice hunting and T6 resource hunting. It would be far better if I had a spare Thopter out here, like a spare Scout Thopter that we could set up as a guild Thopter to just hop into and run around in. Because then I could literally come out here in the Assault Thopter, drop it off, jump in the Scout, run around and do stuff, bring it all back to the base, hop back in the Assault, and take stuff back to the main base at the end of a session. Because this base is a long way out here. I'm just thinking ahead. Because that's something I can actively work on my own time, is putting together another T4 Ornithopter. Yeah, it'll be nice to have spares on hand too, just in case those of you guys who are dipping out into the deep desert. I need to look into that. I'll need a lot more duralumineum, but that's something that it's pretty easy for me to do because it's just mining circuits at this point. Oh shit, I better climb. Yeah, I could bring mine, but I'm saying it'd be great to have one out here for other people to use too. Because I should be able to put together a second copter over the next few days. Thopter. Alright, we're getting close. Somewhere over here is the guild base. I'm assuming that's it right there. I'm in streamer mode, so it doesn't show my sectors. That way I don't get stream sniped. People can't see my server selection either. Dude, back that bitch up. Come on now. Alright, which one of these chests is where I'm going to stick the duralumineum? Probably right here. Which testing station is right here, Tombs? Is this the group one or the solo one? We got the observer walls up and going from the drops. It's the group one? Oh, perfect. Well, I know what we can do this weekend. Maybe even this week if we've got people around who want to do it in the week. All right, did you already have a spice refiner up? You did. You do. But you wanted to get the medium one up, right? Do we have the mats to do so? We are short by about 40 ingots of plastinium. But you know, I wish I would have known that. We had like 900 surplus ingots back at the base. Let me go grab those ingots and bring them back. Okay. Yeah, let me go grab ingots and bring them back. How many do we need in total? I need to pay attention. Are there any in production? Where's the mining thingy over here? Just to make sure before I go. Yeah, we don't. Oh, well, we can produce some right now. We could produce 15. Is there anything else I need to produce before I do that? I don't know what the base needs right now. Do we need lube or anything? Where's the subfief? Let me go check how we're doing on power. We're good on power. Particulate filters, I think, for up top. Let me just check everything while I'm here. Yeah, this is a Solido projection. Blackthorn was the one who put this together, and I think I can't remember who helped contribute this week because I wasn't really around last night. So I know Tombs and Jin and other people have helped contribute. There's another. There's 18 hours of filters in, so I don't need to worry about any of that. So I could just go back and grab some plastinium. So that we can make the medium spice refinery. Yeah, there's like 18 hours of filters. I'm gonna go grab more plastinium though, because we need like 40 to make the medium spice refinery, and there's only 15, unless, I mean, it would just speed up production if I already had that on hand. Off we go. Personal, it's just a personal decision, Scott. Like, the whole purpose is like to try to avoid crafting outside of questing. It's just a challenge run. That's all it is. I have not needed water. Like, once I got a cistern in the house, like, I have not been wanting for water. My leader John is always full. It takes me 20 seconds to stop and harvest dew at night. I have never had a problem with water production, so it's like I don't need to have a blood refiner. So I'm just like, nah. I'm trying not to craft any crafting stations outside of. I'm treating it like an action RPG. That was the purpose. I'm playing the game like an action RPG. So I don't want to have to do any base building outside of the tutorial. I don't want to have to do any crafting outside of the tutorial or things that are required by quests. I am going to build a repair station, and the only reason is because there is no NPC repair station. So the only way for me to actively repair gear is if I build my own repair station. So even though I could, from a lore perspective, use a blood refiner, my challenge run is no crafting. Like, I had to make an ore refiner at the beginning of the game to do a quest, and I deleted it immediately afterwards. Like, by the way, thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Scott. So yeah, it's just a personal decision not to do the blood refiner. So I need to come back from this side, because this was only 6,000 meters versus the other one that was 14,000 meters to travel. So it's much quicker to come in from this far western edge. Drops my flight time in half, essentially. And at some point, I need to figure out how to do the treasure hunting that people would talk to me about. I've never learned how to do that. I think there's even an achievement for it in a journey, and I've never worried about it. I tell you what, though, if I can just grab 50 plastinium on my personal character and not have to bring this assault thopter back out, that's gonna be the plan. Because this thing is so slow. Land and scan using the handheld. I mean, that's just up to you, Heinrich, whenever you want to start the Thopter. I know there's some people who've talked about how they're not even going for the Ornithopter because they don't want to ruin the experience of running around the sand. That's a personal preference for some people, I guess. I was 70 hours in when I built my Thopter, and I never went back. I've only used my buggy when I have to. I mean, I love my buggy, but sorry, why would I run around on a vehicle when I can fly? Duh. Flying is so cool. It also cost me a boatload of resources to get there. I forgot to get my coffee at the guild base. I'll do that as soon as I get back to my home base. Coffee, coffee. Cup number 5. Cup number 4, sorry. No, it is cup number 5. My first 3 cups wore off. That 4th cup is not kicked in yet. My 2 a.m. wake up is coming to bite me in the ass. I love the buggy for mining. I still take it down into the rift about once a week. I still have my original buggy back at my Anvil base station, as well as my original sand bike. And then here I've got a second bike and a second buggy. Well, I've used this buggy a lot. This buggy goes to do aluminum. This buggy does aluminum runs and cobalt-based runs. Fuck, what am I doing? This is my personal... This is how badly I need coffee. I'm like on autopilot talking, and I'm like, I'm gonna go land this bitch down in my personal... And it's like, no. You know what I should probably do? Oh, I don't have it on me. I don't have the welding wire on me to repair that thing. It's down in the box. Let's just go see if I can even put that duraluminum on me. Oh, you... I need 50 to take back to the guild. Oh, 50. I can do that. Yep, we're good. Alright, that should be enough to build that medium spice refinery. Okay. Alright, need to grab some welding wire and coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. Question is, what chest is the welding wire in? There it is. Oh, I forgot to store this. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh, we're good. Alright, let me get my coffee, and then we're going to fly back to the base so that we can get the medium refractory built. can tell you what I do for spiced coffee. Is we have these little round cookies. I've eaten them on stream a few times. They're called canalitos. And they're round, like graham cracker wafer type cookies with cinnamon and sugar. And you dip them in your coffee, and they get soft really quick. So you got to eat them really fast. But they leave that little cinnamon residue in your coffee, and it adds a little extra. Oh, I just remembered. I don't normally do. I'm going to be right back again. I forgot that I bought hazelnut creamer. I don't usually use creamer in my coffee, but I want a little something sweet. I also just had we bought a naughty bag of treats yesterday. Chocolate covered pretzels. I just had a fifth one. I'm going to break out like a teenager tomorrow. I guarantee it from all the saturated fat today. Hashtag worth it. Thin Mint cookies are the bomb. I've not had those in a long time, though. Not possible to get where I live. I normally drink black coffee, but I'll tell you what, that hazelnut coffee mate's pretty, Alright. Yay, back to an actual fast ornithopter. I have not tried the Chobani hazelnut creamer. I don't know that they sell that here. They sell the Chobani yogurt, but I have not seen Chobani creamer here. What was the mukbang today? I did not eat on stream this morning because I took a quick break. But I had a garlic egg omelet on top of biscuits with some cheese and cucumbers. I don't know what crashes you're talking to, Borkman. I've not had any crashes, so I'm 300 plus hours in the game, still have never had a crash. Maybe one. I might have had one crash, maybe. If I did, it was back launch week. Like, I've never had any crashes, knock on wood. I've never had a crash ship either. So I don't really know what bugs people talk about when they speak to those. I've not seen them. That is all the coffee I should drink this morning. That's been 5 cups, so whenever that wears off is when I stop my stream, guys. Because I've been up since 2 a.m. and we've just crossed the 6.5 hour stream mark, so whenever that wears off, I will head to bed. Crasses are just Shai Halud shaking the world, making sure you're all still awake. What's up, Bravesart? I'm gonna float all the way out here on a single boost, man. It's such a huge difference compared to the assault thopter, which I had to bring back up like 7 or 8 times on the way out here because it sinks so fast. So far, this is only the 2nd month of the game. They're on the 2nd campaign. The first one lasted. This one's about a month. The first was a month. I would say you can expect the 3rd set to be right after this one. This is the Scout, correct? T4 body with T5 wings, T5 motor. Blackthorn, if you're in chat, do you have a preference for where you want this spice refinery set up, or you just want me to tear down the old one and put it in this place? What's up, JP? Oh, I just noticed there's a whole nother level up here. Oh, this must be where you guys are gonna... I see. Let me make sure there's no spice being refined. There is, however. So I will just build this simultaneous to this, and then someone can break that down later. However, is this going to kill the power? I need to check this first. I should probably stop the production and tear that down. However, I don't have... Let me stash this stuff in boxes before I do any of this. No, those are bodies. Make sure that I'm not putting things in the wrong chests. Don't touch that. However, where is the finished result chest? Because that's technically where I want to drop this stuff. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tear down the old one. I had to make sure that I dropped off all the inventory first so I didn't accidentally Because I'm going to have to stop this production, which means it's going to drop everything on the ground, and I need to make sure that I got enough space to pick it all up. Dude, you and me both, Blackthorn. It is really annoying that it doesn't. Hang on, do I have to do what you just did here? You've got all these heavy darts. Hang on, I gotta copy this because I will forget. Circuit 3. Circuit 2. Heavy darts. Okay, I can break this down. Spice refinery. Demolish. Okay. Yep, it was too heavy. Shit, let me just stash things really quickly. I know this isn't the ideal way to do this. I don't care. I'm just dumping stuff really quick so I can get all this stuff picked up again. I know that's not the right place for it. Okay. We need 350 power. Let me double check that we have enough power. 350. We should have enough power. Medium spice refinery. What do you mean not enough support? Ah! You know what? You're going to be a picky little bitch about where I put this, aren't you? God, I'm going to have to get mouse and keyboard in here to get all symmetrical with this bitch. That is built. Let me double check that I get all this stuff out of here so I'm not cluttering up the chests. Stuff that shouldn't be in there. Oh, hang on. What did it not pick up? I think it picked it all up. Alright, I'm gonna go back upstairs, stuff this in those chests, and then come back down. We need to put silicone block, aluminum, cobalt paste, complex machinery. Yes, that's all of it. Alright, now I need to go fill up the... I need to set the circuits and fill it up with heavy darts. Or light darts, or whatever. Circuit 3 to circuit 2. If I screw this up, you can yell at me later, Blackthorn. Storage. We're gonna go circuit 3 to circuit 2. And then we need to split 1. Okay. That's all I need to do, right? circuit 3 to circuit 2. I copied that over from the first one. I filled it full of heavy darts. Okay. I think I've got it up and going, Blackthorn. I think that's all that needs to be done. Let me double check that I've got the chests cleaned up so that I don't accidentally leave something behind. Fiber, titanium, strontium. I think I've cleaned up the boxes. Yeah, that's spice. I think I'm good to go to tell this thing to start producing more spice. However, no, I think something's a little wonky because it was previously refining like 9 spice and now it says 1. What did I do wrong? I might have put the spice somewhere where it's not supposed to be. By accident. It's not on the floor, right? Oh yeah, change permission to guild. Ooh yeah, good call. Thank you. Yeah, there's nothing on the floor. I picked everything up. Did I accidentally take spice back and stuck it in a different chest? Spice sand. Got 900. We've got another 500 there. Why is it telling me that it only can refine 1? Oh, probably because of water. No. I did something. I don't think I did something right. Oh, okay. Never mind, Blackthorn. Okay, so we're good. I wasn't paying attention to that. It's using 750 instead of 1. So it's refining 10 spice melange. I've never used this before, so I get, when everybody told me it uses 75 instead of 100, I thought it was using 75 per, but it's doing a bulk batch of 10. Okay, I was like, did I fuck something up? Like, why is there only 1 spice melange being refined instead of like 9? I could swear there was a whole bunch of in here. Hey, Quick Quaid just cheered with 100 bits over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I already submitted my base build to the base building contest like 3 days ago or whenever it went live. Matter of fact, my base build submission video is live on YouTube. Yeah, cobalt paste takes a while. Okay, I don't think I broke anything. Make sure that this says we're okay for another 7 days. We're good. Power's good. Water's good. Should I refine the plastinium, I guess? Might as well. I don't know if you need it for other things, but I guess we'll refine that down while I'm here. Water production, I think, is good. Did that just say insufficient water storage space? Insufficient water storage space. Hang on. So, do I need to stick a corpse in this? No, technically we're 0%. Like, we have a whole bunch that could be filled up. Well, at least that machine, anyway. Huh. I don't know enough about what's going on with the guild base, so I'm not going to touch the water stuff. That's somebody else's responsibility. I don't know enough about that, so I'm not going to touch anything. I read all the chat. No, I'm seeing all the chat on Twitch too. I literally, that's my response to everybody telling me, you need to drain something. And I'm like, I don't know enough about what's going on. I see both chats. Everybody needs to cool their jets. Believe me, I see both chats. I don't know enough about what they are doing with the deep desert. I don't handle the management of this. This is not my show. I show up and bring things. I help build things back at my base. I don't know what's going on here. So I looked at the death stills and went, "Oh, I don't know how to manage these death stills. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to leave these alone." Oh, so it's only for when you're really low? Okay. Yes, JP. Why is he not checking Twitch chat? I'm checking all the chats, guys.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
I got like 120 people watching right now. It gets a little crazy sometimes. Alright, we're going to hunker down and wait for the storm. What do I need to do for the rest of the day? I can't build any of the Caryopter until probably next week because everything we need spice-wise needs to go into... Well, we have the medium spice refinery now. So I'll just need to know. Blackthorn and you guys, I'll just need to know.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
You just gotta let me know next week how much spice to hold back. That way I don't go and accidentally build stuff with the spice that you guys need to get everything up and going for the deep desert build. So once you know that number, then next Tuesday morning, if there's enough left over that, you know, beyond what you need for the base build, I can use that to work on building the rest of the Caryopter, excuse me. And then honestly, I would assume we're not going to need the sand crawler until after you guys have built a large refinery here. But you can, that's going to be a you call, not a me call. Yeah, I have 109 people on YouTube right now and 78 people on Twitch. Sometimes I'm going to miss messages, guys. Sorry. I don't have a mod team. It's just me. Anytime I get above 100 people, there's chat that's going to be missed. But I do, generally speaking, watch both in Streamlabs right over here. Sometimes I purposefully don't answer things. But if you're watching on Steam right now, I can't see the Steam chat. So if you're watching on the Steam page, you gotta come over to Twitch or YouTube because there's no way for me to actually see your chat. Which is why I quit trying to. I was multi-streaming to TikTok at one point in time, and I quit doing it because my TikTok streams, for some odd reason, my TikTok streams kept getting flagged for stupid things. Because I can't see the chat on TikTok, and so people would be saying really stupid stuff, and it would get, the auto moderator would like tell me that the stream had gotten nuked for abuse in chat and stuff, and I was like, I'm not even gonna worry about multi-streaming to TikTok anymore. Yeah, I would assume Blackthorn it'll be carrier, large spice refiner, sandcrawler. And then I will I've got the special engine for the sandcrawler too, which will make it even faster. Vroom vroom vroom. Tag asks, am I still playing Destiny 2? You know, here's the thing. Some of y'all, I realize I push out a lot of content. It's really easy to see what games I play. Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, all you got to do is go into the past videos. On Twitch, it's past videos, and on YouTube, it's past VODs, past live streams, and you can see what I'm streaming. I already did a 3-hour Destiny 2 stream today. I also did an hour and a half of Destiny, or of Death Stranding 2 before I moved over here. We're 7 hours into the streams today, guys. Chop chop, keep up. I also blast everything to social media and the Discord. So if you're not keeping up with the things I'm doing, that's a you problem, not a me problem. Get your shit together. Follow me on social media. Twitter X, Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Get over onto the Discord channel. Twitch, YouTube. There is no excuse to not know what I'm doing on a daily basis. I'm live 6 to 8 hours a day, and I publish shit everywhere. Alright, let's go see if we can find some spice blows while we're out here in the deep desert. Oh, hello. Go, 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 go. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? I heard it, but I don't see it. Damn it. I heard it, but man, I sure as shit didn't see a graphic for it anywhere. Well, poodoo. Man, nothing on the horizon. That's crazy. I've never had one blow and not seen it before. Yeah, back the poodoo. Oh, 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 oh. There's another blast going off. Jesus. Where are they at? Oh, maybe that was maybe that might not have been a spice blow. That was not a spice blow. That was a ship. I've never done a ship. Do the worms come when you do the ships, guys? Do they come right away? Do you have to be somewhere specific to scan it? I've never done one of these before. Dude, I'm not seeing anywhere to scan. What the fuck am I looking for? Everybody's yelling at me, square hatch. One door on each side. Like that thing right there. Aha! Oh. Oh, there's one up top. How do I scan it though? Alright, that's it, right? Two things, that's it? I'm not going to attempt a third if there's a third one. I don't... No, I know, but I know I missed one, but I'm scared about the worm. Because I fucked around a bunch and I jumped up twice and did my shields and, like, I've made a whole bunch of noise over here. By the way, I am not seeing the third hatch. Oh, I see it. I see it. Alright, I've never done a ship before. Come on now. Fuck out of here. Backpack full. First time, guys. And now I go drop this shit off in the guild base chests. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I can drop these back in the at the home base. I've got space for all this stuff. Ship manifests. Oh yeah, this is all the stuff we're gonna need for the Carriothopter too. Sweet. Oh, let's drop the spice sand off here though, because I don't need that back at my home base. Well, now I know how to do ships. That was cool. No, the only warning you're gonna get, Arjali, is like you're gonna hear it breach somewhere nearby. Stupid shield thingy. Oh, stop! My shield, my jump thing is bugged. There it goes. The only notification you get is that the worm will breach. So you have to be on the lookout and listen for the audio notification. So I've never done that before, so that was mildly terrifying. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Prof. Alright, so I can take all this back to the guild chests. Hold on to the ship manifest, though. Those are for, Do we have any Landsrad stuff that uses manifests this month? Oh, we have a scavenger one. For a Batiste still suit? I wonder, oh, where do I find scavengers? That's, I wouldn't mind the still suit parts. Might have to, Dude, I need to run around and unveil all of these houses, apparently. That's something I probably need to focus on this week. So that I can unlock everybody's activities. Because I've not looked for the people. All right, I'm gonna haul all this stuff back to my base. That was cool. Well, now I've done a shipwreck. Yeah, first, that was cool. 300 hours in, plus 300 plus hours. First time I've ever done a shipwreck. I still haven't done a big spice blow in the deep desert yet. It'll be a long time. I have no rush to go out there into the PvP section. By the time I get there, all the sweaty little twats will be gone. I'll be able to actually enjoy it with my guildmates. Not have to worry about the griefers. I've ignored the ships until this point, Desmarius, because I haven't needed them. But with this, this week, our guild is actively needing parts to build the carrier thopter and other things. So I'm at the point where I'm actively trying to pitch in when I can. So I'm still spending a lot of time in Haga Basin with stuff, but I try to come to the deep desert every day. And whether it's heading up a couple of spice blows or looking for some ore, or now I can do shipwrecks because we actually need them. But I have not gone out of my way to do things that are risky because I have yet, knock on wood, I have not been eaten by a worm. I have not died to quicksand. I've not died other than a couple of different times in testing stations. And like 3 times to that stupid thing where you get out of your thopter and it like crushes you and you can't move, and like you're getting shot at by enemy NPCs because you landed too close to like somewhere like an enemy camp, and then they shoot you dead because your ship was on top of you. Bugs don't count. That's right. Bugs don't count. I think I've only had like 3 legitimate deaths where I've died in testing stations. And it's been like the A8. Well, that on your screen, it's A8. A8 is the one that has like a really nasty room at the end, and I've died multiple times in that room clearing it. But that's it. No worm deaths, knock on wood. But I am extremely cautious, so. I thought that was a spice blow, so that audio was a shipwreck, because that was a loud fucking boom. And I was like scanning around and around and around, and I'm not seeing anything. And then there was a second, or was there 3 booms? There was at least 2 booms. And then I saw the shipwreck falling down. So it was like, oh, that's what that was. So there was at least 2, if not 3 booms. And I'm guessing there's probably a sound difference between the boom of a shipwreck and the boom of a spice blow, but I was like not paying attention, and I just heard a boom. I was like, oh, spice blow! Alright, enjoy your lunch. Ooh, whose base is this? Ooh, that's looking good. I'm loving the addition of the observer stuff underneath this platform. A little bit of Harkonnen stuff going on here. blended with Atreides. Very nice. Man, I may have to try building some more with these circle. They do look really cool. Very well done. I like that. I approve. Good thing nobody takes damage. Let me stick those in my armor chest. All right. Break these down. Okay. While I'm thinking about it, let's go repair the assault thopter so that it's ready to go for the next time I need to use it. I'm gonna miss. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actively start paying attention to the shipwrecks now because we actually need all those parts for guild projects. No, I seriously doubt I would win the building contest. There are some badass submissions. Just on our server alone, like, there are easily 5 or 6 builds that are better than mine, for sure. I just do it for funsies. It's more publicity for the channel. God, have you seen, like, Jin's base? Like, Tombs has a badass base on this server. But, like, I feel like just Tombs' bases and Jin's base alone makes my base look, like, pathetically small. I'll show you guys here in a second. We'll do a base run. Gray's got a base too that he's been building out for the server. But yeah, I'm not gonna win. I have an empty module slot, guys. What is the empty module slot for on my assault thopter? I have storage. I have a thruster. What the fuck is the empty module slot? I thought you had to choose. It can't be the rocket launchers because you had to choose between rocket launcher or inventory. So what the hell is the empty module slot? I just noticed that. Oh, AFK Mar says no one knows yet. I don't think you could put a. I didn't think you could put a scanner on the big boy though. Gray says thinks it's for a. Aurora says nothing yet. Okay, all right. So I'm not crazy. All right, good. Okay, cool. All right. Problem solved. I'm not losing my mind. It's just it's not in the game yet. Nobody. It's like this missing slot over here that no one knows what it's for yet. Like it's been there. It's since the beginning of the game, and no one knows what goes there. It could maybe those tank rifles, those railgun. Oh, dude, that would be dope. Like a railgun at the front of the assault thopter instead of a scanner. So you can always have a railgun, even if you don't have the missile launchers. So you could be running railgun with storage chests. Dude, that would be awesome. Like an automatic railgun would be cool. I could get behind that. Alright, I need to make another, this one's almost broke. It is about time to make another full suspensor build. Do I have what I need to make it? Probably not. I need aluminum ingots. I probably need to go farm some aluminum anyway. Yep. The bubbling spice field is a spice field that's about to blow and become an actual spice field that you can mine, Justin. So when it's bubbling, someone out there said the other day there's like 2 or 3 levels to it, and you can tell by the visuals what it is. I think the bubbling it means it's going to blow in the next 5 to 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes. And when it blows is when it does the geyser, and you get all the sand that you can collect. When it's bubbling, it's getting ready to blow. But I don't know what stage the bubbling is. Bravestar says, don't be above it when it blows. Insta-death. It also does AoE damage, says Aurora. That's really cool. That's lore appropriate, though. That's awesome. Yeah, I got very lucky AFK Mar my very first time into the deep desert ever. I actually was there when a bubbling blow blew and got it on stream. It's a pretty awesome sight. That's the only time I've seen it, by the way. Very first time. Pure luck. Haven't seen it since. Oh my god, look at all this. Fiber I will take. And I'm probably think somebody was mining here because the nodes are gone. It's alright, I need plants anyway. Science, bitches! Blackthorn. On this month's episode of Dune Jackass, Gray's gonna run around in a bubbling spice field until it blows. I know, right, Toombs? Let's make it happen. I want to see it. That's called YouTube footage, baby. I love every day, Walt. Otherwise, what's the point? If you don't love life, what's the point? We are blessed to be living in the time of air conditioning, internet, and video games. We're not living in caves, dying to diphtheria. We've got modern vaccinations. We're not dying to tigers and ice ages, lions and tigers and bears. Celebrate.
Oh, the game doesn't have 60 frames per second! Let me yell from my mom's basement about how gaming in 2025 shucks! Bethesda's gonna fail! This is insane! Oh no, Pirate Software did it again!
Like, the shit people rail about on the internet every single day, and I'm like, god damn, we live in like one of the most blessed times to be alive as a human being, and you idiots are off there ranting about, like,
Oh no, a video game doesn't have 60 frames.
someone literally said, so, I saw Carnage said he's not going to finish his Death Stranding 2 playthrough because he doesn't like the PS5 controls, so he's waiting for it to come out on PC. And someone was on his Twitter feed, and I read this comment, and I literally was just like, oh my god, the level of hard R that some people have. Literally, this person said, I refuse to play the game on the PlayStation 5 because it is unacceptable that a game launches in 2025 and is locked to 60 frames per second. Unacceptable. I will not play a game if it doesn't have more than 60 frames. Unacceptable. And I was like, oh my god, that's what you're choosing to focus your life's energy on?
Unacceptable. 60 frames per second.
Oh man. Thank god I don't have that disease. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Yeah, I think it was Louis C.K. has a bit on humanity. Like, we're not technically off the food chain, but we're really close. Like, we've managed to evolve mostly beyond it. But like, as any corridor will tell you, like, if you fall over and no one knows about it, your cats and your dogs will eat you. Fido and little Fuzzy Wuzzy, they're gonna do what nature does. And like, when people go on safari, and it's like, everything on a safari is gonna kill you. Worse yet is people who go out there on a boat and willingly will go like shark diving or like whale watching, like whale diving or something. It's like, y'all are stupid. Just saying. You're asking for it. You're literally begging nature to jump up and take a big fucking bite out of your face. Spice blow, and I'm not in my ornithopter. And meanwhile, some jackass in his basement is ranting about how
It's unacceptable that games don't have more than 60 frames a second in 2025.
okay. Tell us you live a 1% lifestyle without telling us you live a 1% lifestyle. Alright, there should be plenty of new brush. I've got a whole bunch of new aluminum, excuse me, that I can harvest, process, excuse me. And then I can take a look at what do I need to make a extra ornithopter for the guild base. What I'm actually could probably do is take the one I'm using and go drop it off at the base and make a brand new one for me. What I could do. Hand-me-downs. What's up, sweetie? Did you come here for your paycheck? ¿Qué pasa? Sí. No. ¿Qué necesitas? Okay. Ah, estoy cómodo, déjame en paz. No, she's... No. No. She doesn't like the air conditioning. She's cold, so she's leaving. I do love the air conditioning, so I'm gonna sit here and enjoy. Oh, that's right, I gotta take it out and put it in a chest. Oh, I know one thing I could do. I forgot about this. I can go finish stocking up the... Alright, find those down. Stick the lube in the power supplies. Yeah, also, like in EverQuest 2, I remember tombs like you could do like guild cloaks. That's really cool. Like I think any sort of thing that allows guilds to do. The problem with it though is it has to be like it can't be like free design. Like it has to be locked because otherwise people draw dicks on everything. So it has to be like they just give us 50 symbols to choose from, 50 color patterns to choose from. Um, like they give us a range of choices and then people can mix and match things. I think that could be cool. Like a coat of arms for the guild color swatches, stuff like that. Oh, I need a boatload of silicone blocks to make additional lubricant. So let's go do a... I'm going to take the assault thopter out for that because I need to bring a whole bunch of flour sand back. Even after all this time, I still gotta go get flour sand from time to time. Which is what, tier 2? And eventually, we still need more cobalt paste, which is tier 3. Like, it's a never-ending... Never-ending story. Ya va. No, lo que pasa es estaba aquí checando cómo estoy. Y estaba quejando que mis pies están fríos, pero a mí me gusta. Estoy aquí sentado en mi aire acondicionado. Afuera son 34 grados. Somewhere over there should be a... Oh, bueno, debería que estar después como 15 años en México. Con una esposa mexicana. Si no habla español bien después de tantos años, hay un problema. Oh, did that flower patch just disappear, or is that just this? Okay, I think that's just the... color variation. This one might not be as close as I thought to the edge. I may have to go find a different patch of flowers now. Probably could have landed a little bit closer, but I'm a little paranoid. Man, now the Neverending Story theme song is stuck in my head. Dude, I hear a worm! Oh no! Oh no! I'm not gonna go for it. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm in my salt thopter. I'm out here for flower sand. Fuck it. Nope. Not gonna do it. Don't get sidetracked. Spice is life. Go, go, go. What's the best compactor? I don't know. I like the one I have. It's pretty awesome. The compact compactor? I think you're right. That's the one from the Landsrad. I have it, but I can't make it yet. But I have the one under that. Alright, honestly, that ought to be more than enough flower sand to get me back. Yeah, I have this one right here. The Compact Compactor Mark V. The Compact Compactor Mark VI is like, I think, the best. And I have the recipe for it. But I don't have the mats. Alright, let's take all this flower sand back to the base. Ray Samoa's on Twitch says, found you from YouTube. Love your beginner's guide for New World Eternum. Thank you very much. So this goes back to, remember we were just talking about that earlier today, guys? Like I was literally showing you guys the YouTube analytics that my beginner's guide for New World Eternum was blowing up within the last 48 hours. Like I made that last October, and then suddenly the last 48 hours it's surging up again. I'm guessing because New World has a new content drop coming out, which apparently I need to go pay attention to because I did not have that on the books for my October schedule. So, thank you, Ray Samoa. But also for reiterating, because we literally, like a couple of hours ago, we were in the analytics in YouTube looking at the fact that that video had jumped back up into my, like, top 20 videos. It's free on PS5 right now. You know, I should probably go make a video about that, actually. Let me, hold that thought. Well, let me land first. Let me get back to my base and land, and then I need to mark that down. I need to actually go pay attention. Because that'll be a cool news video to do, because, I do have a boatload of guides for that game. And if we're surging up a populator with one, we can probably rest assured that the rest of them are gonna... I keep forgetting, don't land down below on this big boat. Pull it back, bitch. You're not in your scout thopter. Alright, let's... New World's a good game. Eternum's a really good game. I am looking forward to Now I need to go see what they're dropping in October. Because if there's a new story drop, I may want to go check it out. Because they left us hanging at the end of the last DLC with a massive tease in the cutscene, and I'm like, please give me more, sir. But that was like a year ago, so. Saltthopter. Hang on, what are you guys saying? It's 500,000 credits? Oh, the compact compactor Mark 6. Alright, make a whole bunch of silicone. And then when I come back tomorrow, we'll be able to make a bunch of lube for our power stations. Alright, I need to make a new jump belt. Full suspensor belt, please. Insurrection asks, where did you get the 3x3 ceiling lights? These ones up here? You talk about those ones? With the 9 little circle lights? I know there's a chat delay. I'll wait, because I'm pretty sure those are the ones you're referring to. And while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go check out the New World update, because I don't know. Did I pull an all-nighter? I did not pull an all-nighter, but I did wake up at like 2 o'clock this morning. So I started streaming at 3 o'clock. Season 9 roadmap update. Oh shit, so in exploration for New World Tournament, they said all instance content available in matchmaking. That was one of my big complaints. Like, the only complaint I had was that the instance content didn't have a matchmaking system, and I'm not going to sit there and, like, do LFG in an OOC channel when I'm playing on the console, because it's like a pain in the ass to, like, try to do that on the PS5, because I don't have a keyboard for the PS5. Oh, so Insurrection. Those lights are from the Ultimate Collector's Edition. They're the Caladan Palace lights. And yes, Edu, I do have the Ultimate Edition of Dune. We did lose another chick. We did lose another baby duck, Desmarius, unfortunately. I found out this morning. But unfortunately, we've lost 2 baby ducks. But no predators, just freak accidents with the chickens. We have some brooding chickens who we had one baby duck get through. The chicken coop has been there for 3.5 years, and this rescue duck put her nest behind like the chicken coop, and we thought everything was shored up, and it wasn't. And we had one baby duck that got in behind some chicken wire, and one of the brooding chickens thought it was a mouse at like 3 o'clock in the morning and killed it and ate it. And then it happened again last night around the corner in a different part of the chicken coop. So it's like this chicken coop has been there for 3.5 years, but there have never been babies, never been baby ducks there. And unfortunately, when it's happening in the middle of the night. And so Chris and I are finding the weak points in like, and they're literally little sections where like the chickens have been under the chicken coop digging for 3 years, and so the chicken wire is loose. The wire mesh is loose, and the baby ducks are somehow finding a way to get squeezing in there, and they end up inside the chicken coop. And those brooding chickens at 3 o'clock in the morning can't see for shit. They just see this little thing that comes in, and they attack, thinking it's like a mouse or something, and then that's all she wrote. Because then they eat it, like they just kill it and eat it. Chickens are ferocious little raptors, man. So unfortunately, yeah, we lost another baby duck last night. And it's just frustrating because we thought we had shored up all the weak points, and apparently not. And so I found out about that over breakfast because this morning Chris did not come get me. She came and got me when it happened the other day because she was stressed trying to find it. And then when she was missing another one this morning, she went straight to the chicken coop and didn't tell me about it until breakfast. And I was like, well, shit. Because she was like, when she told me yesterday or the day before, I don't know who was live here for that, but I was like AFK out of my seat for like 30-45 minutes while the stream was going because I was outside trying to help her fix chicken wire and find out where it went. And then we found it, and it was like, well, shit. But she didn't tell me this morning. She was like, I don't want to interrupt your stream. And I was like, well, thank you, but also, you know, it's kind of stuff we have to figure out and fix. Pigs with wings? Yeah, pretty much. They will eat everything. All right. Well, I can't do any more of the Caryoptopter until next week because they need all the spice to get everything going. We built the medium spice refiner this morning, so they're good to go. I took a bunch of duraluminum out there for filters. So the guild, I've done everything I can do for the guild base today. The next stage of what I will work on personally is I'm going to put together another... I might just build myself a completely tier 5 ornithopter. Oh, I've got everything I need. I would have to go through here and look at all the little things. Military power regulators, all those things. I might build myself a... I don't need the Mark V though. I just need the wings, the thruster, wings, thruster, generator, engine, and the body can be Mark IV. So that's probably going to be what I work on over the next couple of days, is going to be putting together a brand new ornithopter for me, and then I'll take the ornithopter that I've been using for the past month, which is this one up top, which is a Mark IV with a Mark V wings and engine, and I'll take this one out to the guild base as a spare scout thopter for the guild base. Because that gives me a project I can work on over the next couple of days to get that put together, and in between that, look for spice and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna wrap, guys. We're over 8 hours of streaming this morning, so my coffee's wearing off and I still gotta go do some video editing. And really quick, I'm gonna go load up the PlayStation and do a news video for YouTube on the fact that New World of Turnham is out on the PS Plus, because I did not know that. tomorrow morning, same thing. We're going to be doing Destiny 2 in the morning, and then Dune Awakening. I don't know if we'll do Death Stranding 2 tomorrow, but definitely Destiny 2 tomorrow morning with Dune Awakening. And then if you're not paying attention, there are a few things that you should know of on YouTube. If you're not following on YouTube, get over to YouTube because everything in between the streams happens there. But specifically, there are new base building episodes for this base up on the YouTube channel. The Way of the Fremen alt that I'm leveling, that Harkonnen alt, I've been pushing 3 episodes live every day. There will be 3 more episodes coming out this afternoon. If you missed the Destiny 2 stream, don't worry, those are getting cut into 30-minute episodes. The first 3 episodes went live last night. More episodes will be live this afternoon. And of course, all the news, TV shows, movie reviews, and everything else that happens in between the streams over on YouTube as well. Don't forget the Discord, all the social media, and the Homestead channel. And I'll catch everybody tomorrow. Have a great day. Don't get ate by the worm, and safe spice harvesting, everybody.